It's day 3 and Woohoojin's back at it again with another ranked grind. Yesterday we left Woohoojin off in Ascendant 3, but luckily enough, he's won enough games to make it all the way to Immortal 1. We can officially call him an Immortal Coach! No, but seriously, congratulations to him and awesome work. I'm looking forward to see how he continues to progress today here on day 3. Today we're going to be looking at Raise on Breeze, which Raise on Breeze already is pretty tough. There's not a whole lot of areas you can satchel into, a lot of open spaces, so it can be pretty troll, and this is definitely one of those maps that you need to be enabled on if you're Raise. I chose this VOD specifically because this game has a challenging comp to work with, but also toxic teammates, and we all know what it's like to play a ranked game with toxic teammates. So how do we deal with it? Well, let's take a look. All right, starting off, we're getting this Breach match again. Raise to Radiant here if you're Woohoojin. And looking at this comp right away, we're already seeing a little bit of problems. First of all, Breeze with Raise can be incredibly difficult. Again, where do you satchel into? Who enables you? All these different things. If you look at this comp, we have pretty much what I would call a 5 duelist comp, even with the Clove being, in my opinion, a flex duelist. So how is this going to work out? Let's see how he deals with it. Now, a comp like this is going to be particularly strong on attack side, but particularly weak on defense side. So we need to have a very strong half here.
No, it's the win. It's the win. Straight up, buy and move.
No, it's a remake. It's a remake.
I will IGL every single round. And I will never give up.
It's okay.
This is where I'd probably almost instantaneously just mute the Jet. It's not even worth listening to because he's already giving up. A lot of his comms are probably going to be trash. I often recommend just leaving this alone altogether and just not even bothering.
Win.
I took your our last game. After you were talking
you didn't.
shit.
I haven't lost.
No, I said Yoru.
Oh, okay, bad.
Did I say Raise?
I thought you said your. Okay, it sounds like Yoru.
No, I said Yoru.
Yeah, we're already starting off on a bad foot right now. We should just mute this guy right away.
They're similar.
No, they're not.
Already, when you start getting to emotion, I've talked about this about a lot. Anger is the worst emotion you can probably deal with. Frustration is also up there as well. But any kind of emotion, whenever you get into an emotional state, right away, you start making really bad decisions. Right off the first hop of this first round right here, we're getting into a verbal argument with some guy on the internet who we've never met before and probably never gonna play with again. And then instantaneously, we're starting to make this weird peak and not really timing it properly, not thinking about how we want to peek it, nothing. And because of that, he dies almost instantaneously. My biggest recommendation for everyone here is control. Control that emotional outburst. The most important thing you can do in these moments is to, whenever you get angry, check yourself. Slow down, freeze, and think, is it even worth having these emotions? A lot of the times it's not. The biggest thing you can counter with is curiosity. Instead of being upset at, say, particular fights that go wrong or anything along those lines, just be like, what could I have done better in the situation? And that's a really good way to approach it in a growth mindset.
Let's get him! Alright, I'm gonna outlaw Crutches to a win here. I'm gonna fight Hall.
They have heavy armor.
Did I stutter?
No, you actually did.
I didn't.
You did. You said.
Oh, it's just not worth the energy. I'm telling you right now, anybody who talks to you like this, just don't even bother because it's just going to disturb your peace. At the end of the day, it's not funny. You may think it doesn't affect you, but it really does. And we've already seen it in the first round. It's rashly peeking into an angle. Again, peeking into another angle without crosshair placement, just rushing these peaks right away. It's just silly. Eliminate it.
I'm the CEO being better than everybody in the world.
I love that from you.
I love you, right?
We got this shit. We got this shit.
Okay, so you started to turn it around, which is great. One of the things I recommend for anyone who is kind of acting like this or being kind of toxic or detrimental to the team is just make them right. Make them feel validated. Whenever they feel validated, they're going to feel less defensive and maybe even join your side. So this was actually a good line that Woohoojin just said, saying, I love that from you. Instead of pandering away from his ego, he fed the ego. Sometimes you just gotta give them what they want.
Club go, and Yoru as well.
We should be asking for Yoru to lead in. Yoru ult is literally free round wins. Now, the one thing, if you're ever playing Yoru in this comp or in Breeze in general, you want to think about your counters as well. So Yoru ult can literally get you free entry into the site with information, stronger than any Sova, and that would basically be what the role of the Yoru should be in this comp, considering we don't have a Sova, we don't have a Fade, we don't have any main info initiators, we have to use our eyes. Sova should be using it for that, but Sova also hard counters a Viper ult as well. So considering all those things, if you are a Yoru player, just remember those factors. 3-3 situation, we should just be holding here. Perfect. Love this. Great job. Excellent peek. Doesn't need to move forward. As a Vandal now, I want to flank. Okay, so now we have a situation where there's forward pressure and backward pressure. Probably one towards here, one towards here. We need to, as a team, fight forward on these guys. We don't necessarily have to plant right away, but typically in a ranked environment, one's going to plant. So he should get on the same page with one of his players right here and to swing through the doors or to fight forward here.
Ignoring their ass.
Or fight back.
I'm gonna smoke flank for you guys.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, so the forward guy's dead. Now the last person's on main. Never let anyone pincer you between two angles. Even if they're down numbers, even if it's 2v3, it's highly dangerous. And statistically, you actually see a lot of teams that are on the lower end end up winning because you stay in that pincer position and allow them to crunch on you and suffocate you.
Boom! Okay. The two CEOs still collecting their paychecks. Tax free. I'm buying a sniper.
A sniper?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I haven't heard that term in a minute.
I call it the ELO preserver.
Wait.
And this is so true, unfortunately. He's kind of admitting to op crutching all the way to Radiant, but honestly, it's Radiant regardless. It's Radiant regardless. This is something that is so slept on by a lot of coaches. If you learn how to op, you just get free low. It's total free low. Because you think about how the masses will usually peak you on ranked, they're swinging wide. So abuse them, use the operator, get that skill under your belt, and you're gonna see massive gains.
You call it the what?
ELO preserver.
ELO preserver?
Yeah, and then the operator is the ELO cannon.
Get out of my way.
Say cannon again. I like the way it had a ring to it. I like that.
Enemy spotted.
Sova's halls and he's given up on life.
This guy's such a troll. The problem is, people with this kind of attitude have a tendency to kind of have like a light switch in their emotions. When things are going really good, they stay good. But as soon as one thing goes off, they're the first ones to explode.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Okay, Reyna's on me. And so was Nest. So was Nest, one mid doors.
Out of charges.
We have 5 bullets. Full place doesn't become a factor.
I want you to make me proud here. I want to show, like, I want you to show me your potential.
Okay, so this is actually good positioning now because they're probably both coming from middle and they're less likely to be checking this angle.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
How's that?
Nice,
Huh? How's
You
them
might be,
apples?
you might be fucking
How's
potato
them
dust.
apples?
You might need to get the op back in your hands there, Woohoojin.
Okay, I only have like
A beast if he had no fucking limbs.
You just have to
Holy
outposition
shit.
him. That's all this game is. Now buy me an ELO cannon.
I'm not. No! I'm not buying you an Elo.
We haven't lost a round since I started sniping. Are you kidding?
Bro, because maybe I've gotten like a 4K and a 3K back to back.
I killed 2 that round. I'll fucking outlaw then. That
Okay, I'll get you an Elo cannon. I'll request. I'll get you an Elo cannon. Request.
Nah, I don't need one.
Oh my god, Raze. You stubborn brat.
Certainly use one Yoru ult at some point here. There we go. The timing on that.
One close
There we go. So you just reveal everyone. So it should be an easy run in at this point.
I'm running up halls. There's one hall.
Oh, crazy.
Wait, all 4 are there.
Oh, man. What a throw this round was.
That would have been a kill with it up.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, they just
Wait,
stacked
can we
me.
actually win this?
I got your back.
Yes!
Now you're... Okay, so this was right here, the turning point in the emotions right now for Jet. I can just feel it already, just with that one little comment. Wait, can we win this? Right? That should have been an easy round win with the Yoru ult. We should have been able to capitalize off of that. But now he's placing blame on him. And I know he's doing it in a joking tone, and he doesn't mean any harm by this. But immediately, as I was saying before, this is an emotional character right here. He's the one where literally things go well, things are fine. But as soon as one thing goes wrong, things start to turn into turmoil. So let's listen to what happens.
We're not stacking A, bro. We just need to send it.
He's now neutral energy. He's gonna fall off real quick.
Okay, they had 4A. They had 4A.
No, there was one close, one over here, one over here.
Here we go.
Calls. So pretty much that's 4.
That's
So
4!
No, that doesn't mean they stacked it. That means that they obviously Euro TP to the other side immediately.
Yeah.
All right, follow me, B. Follow me, B. Just follow me.
Okay, are you gonna activate the trips, Sniper Demon?
I'm going to nade the trips.
Okay, so
It's getting a bit testy now.
Rocketing. Yeah.
Time to jump.
Oh, the Rocket Demon, let's see it.
I'm blind. My Yoru threw a perfect flash at me.
Oh, you gotta be so careful with what you're saying.
He's on site.
Wait, he's on site. He's on site. He's on site. He's on site.
Why did we buy this for what we're doing with the entry?
Dead. We don't have the bomb. What is this noise?
I don't know, but it sounds like a vibrator.
Bomb buddy out.
You hear it
I don't know
too?
how to sound it.
Yes,
I'm blind.
I'm flank.
that's probably both.
I'm gonna smoke flank.
Nah, one's elbow. I'm bad.
Oh,
Wait, I
no.
have timing.
Last
Oh,
player
no.
standing.
They fucking have a gap in your smoke.
And now there's another excuse.
Now he walked out.
No.
Another excuse. So we've now blamed Yoru. These comments need to be kept to yourself. And now we just blamed Clove. And we've blamed Jet. So now we're heading down a spiral. As Woohoojin, who is the leader in this community, you have to maintain good momentum throughout your games, right? Keep the vibes good. Otherwise, things start falling apart.
No! Wait, you had a cannon, and what happened then?
Let's go.
You had-
Oh, now he's questioning him. Now it's starting to get real bad.
Little
Cypher,
cannon.
it took a sight. I killed one. Wait,
Okay,
what?
well,
You can't get mad
I
at me.
killed
Look at
two.
the scoreboard.
I killed 2.
Great, so we're not the
You're half
problem.
below me. I want more from you, Raze. My expectations are
No,
beyond excellent.
honestly though, you're fucking right. I definitely should have killed Jet there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that was good. That's a bounce back. These guys are bantering right now, and that's fine. But I'm wondering how the Yoru's feeling and the Clove's feeling right now. But I'm still worried about this one popping off and blowing up.
Should have killed Jet. You're not even wrong.
Wait, no. Take a Vandal and then buy armor.
Taking ownership is so key, so important for your own growth and development, regardless of what it is. Even if you're 100% right, just say that they're 100% right and just let it happen. Don't. It's not worth your peace trying to fight for them or argue against them.
Spike down A.
Me.
Push out there. There's one elbow, and now yeah, he's done for.
Last player standing.
He's cooked.
Great.
You
Disappointment.
wouldn't kill that guy. Shut up.
I would have killed him any day. Put me in the exact same
That close
situation. I
clutch.
promise.
Sorted.
See, a lot of you might be thinking I'm reading into this too much,
They're probably.
but it really is a factor.
Okay, let's go faster. I'm nading for you, and then I'm pushing halls.
Time to jump.
You kind of have to do this as Raze because satcheling into sight anywhere is pretty difficult to do because you're just so wide out in the open. So looking through here is normal. He really is just
One more door.
clutching on these
Two
outlaws.
doors. One more. Viper. One more door.
He's kind of like, I guess, hoping that they're all going to play half armor. But as soon as someone pulls on an outlaw once,
He's fucking nest.
they shouldn't be doing half shield
Raze.
anymore. They should be able to adapt to it. Right there,
140,
perfect.
Baby. Easy conversion for you
140.
guys.
Yeah, so like, I don't know if I fully agree with his outlaw commitment.
Honest work.
That's your first assist, you little bot.
Yup. First of many.
Surrounded by minha familia.
Woohoojin's actually deflecting decently well here.
They don't call me the outlaw demon for nothing.
I don't think anyone calls you that.
I was gonna say the same shit.
Sorry,
bro.
did you guys hear something? I can't hear people below me on
I
the
think they call him
scoreboard.
the.
Oh no.
Yo, you're
Close.
Enemy spotted A. Still inside.
Yeah, the most broken agent in the game, asshole.
Yeah, see, some people might think that this is just them vibing, but I think he was actually hurt by that. Again, it's displayed in his actions. Maybe I'm reading into this, but I've done
Sorry,
quite
you
a
guys
bit of
hear
work on
something? I
mental.
can't hear it. People below me on
I
the
think they call
scoreboard.
them. Wait, you hear me?
Bro, like,
Yo, you're
close.
Satchel up here, and you scope into this range, and you're exposed to this swing, someone being underneath, and someone here. Someone can also peek high over here, but it's unlikely. So you're exposed to so many angles here, and all this is off the back of conversation of being the demon outlaw.
Yeah, the most broken agent in the game, asshole.
One.
Spike down A.
Bad.
Wait, can we go? Can we? Wait, never mind.
One enemy remaining.
Nowhere gets
Oh
4.
my god.
Back. Good shit, Yoru.
Still remade.
5v4. It's actually really important. Whenever you're in a 5v4, never just give up. You just need to change the way you play. Instead of being upset about the situation, what you should say is, this is a perfect opportunity to learn how to win 4v5. How do I win 4v5? Well, whenever you play a player down, you have to be relatively aggressive. Usually group up somewhere, challenge something, see if you can make something work. Obviously right here we have a Viper ult. This could take away an entire entry if we wanted to, for example, or over here on a main. So this allows for more aggression on another side, as you can be more defensible for one side here. So always ask these questions, because there's always a way out. There's always a way to deal with the situation. You just don't want to give up right away. There's going to be times when you have a 5v5, but you're going to have that one teammate that decides to peek an op and make it a 4v5. Well, it's not any different to having no one there. One major difference that you do have is that you have more money and you have an orb to work with. So your benefits are actually higher than if you were to be playing 5v5 with losing one player at the beginning of the round. It's all about your perspective and how you look at things. And every round is always winnable. Woohoojin needs to have a win here. They need to win this round to have any chance for the following half, because they're going to have a very, very hard time with this comp defending.
Easiest half of
You missed
all
me.
fucking time. I didn't want to hit you. You're my teammate.
You did.
Switching sides.
You did want to hit me.
Nope, we are teammates.
No, we aren't. We're enemies.
Maybe next game. You better hope not, though, because I will not lose.
I'm just gonna say I will take out your fucking Elo cannon, but I'll grab it and drop my ace.
No, I literally buy Judge, Outlaw, and Up, and you will just cry, tilt,
You
and
just
lose.
explain to me how you're a bot in 3 words.
Yup.
I don't know what else you want.
A bot is a good word. I'm a robot. King
You're not a robot,
emotionless
buddy. You're
robot
like-
that will king eviscerate your elo.
Eviscerate?
That's the word I used.
Your asshole will
Do you know what
get
it means? I know it's a lot of syllables for a jet main.
For a jet. Really, you little fucktard?
What'd you call me? You piss slow Neanderthal? There's 3 elbow.
Oh, every time he gets into it with this guy, he's not focused. He loses his focus, he loses his inner peace, and he makes really silly decisions. Who is enabling him here? Nobody. He didn't ask for anything, obviously, and when you just satchel right in here, you just open yourself up to this opportunity. Who's to say that there isn't going to be 3 people peeking you here? You don't know, but you're widely exposed, and there's nobody who can support you whatsoever. There's no escape either. Ugh, I'm not reading into this.
Yep, and a fucking shitter would lose that, wouldn't he?
Oh,
Yeah, and now it's gonna get worse and worse.
You're welcome. My bad. My bad.
No, we know, Raze. We know. We know.
Bro, I'm taking accountability.
we know
You
the
should
drill.
get used to it.
Stick to
There's
your roles
nobody else
No,
in solo
take
queue will
more
ever do that.
accountability.
Nobody else. You should be.
If there's anyone in the comments that didn't believe that I was, or believed that I was looking into this too much, it's confirmed right here.
Thankful. That
I
was
would.
my fault. I'll be right back. I just spilled my drink.
He's clearly flustered here. A little bit frustrated with Jet right now. He says he's taking
What do you mean this
accountability,
guy
which is
doesn't
what you
even
should do in the situation, but he's clearly flustered by the Jet
I'm
at this
playing in
point.
this smoke.
Oh man,
They have an
I think
outlaw
it's
halls.
B-side.
that was dangerous.
One halls? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. They think they're me. They're not.
Wait, we have numbers.
He's making more and more rash
1DC.
decisions, just like that.
You're so asleep, bro.
There's 3, there's 3, there's 3.
Rain is out.
Flank.
Why wouldn't...
And,
I can't even hold him accountable for his actions right now because he's clearly mentally compromised right now. This is actually a really good example of when you get frustrated, when you get angry, you make really rash decisions. He had the boom bot to throw it here. He had satchels he could have worked with. There's a whole bunch of things he could have done. But instead, he wide swings a smoke wall into multiples right now with nothing. What's going on? Doesn't even communicate that he's going to do it, so the Reyna can't even trade off of him. These are all signs that the mental to the top of the peel is just not working the way it needs to right now.
1B main, Jet. She smoked.
Okay.
That's
This one's an obvious one. When you see the staging
1B
here,
main, Jet. She smoked.
I call this the zip line, if you will, but there's other ways of calling it. So whenever you have a smoke staged right here with cloudburst and then a cloudburst throwing up, this is clearly going to be an updraft dash. So if you ever see this in your rank games, you know exactly what you need to be dealing with. If you're opping in the situation, you have to back off. You have to give him space. In this situation here, again, another reason why you want to back off is that it's a 5v4. We don't necessarily need to be challenging for any more frags right now. We have the perfect amount of frags, or perfect situation being 5v4, to be able to stage and retake this site. You just need to exist here and stay alive. The last thing you want to do is be picked off by this Jet, open up this round to a 4v4 and a post plant, shifting the favor of the win going to the attacking team. So we should be backing up right now. Let's get back up. I'd rather he just keep backing up here at this point. Flip gives it up. Holy crap. You cannot afford to die here. A nade could have been thrown at ladder here. Okay, that's a good return. Love that.
One-man army on B, bro.
Oh, he's already up.
2v3. Okay. Had this been a full-on rush, which it wasn't, this Jet was actually antagonizing with lurks, which we talked about before. The two types of lurks. There's the antagonist lurk and the timing lurk. So timing and then the antagonist. The antagonist, the whole goal is to pull attention towards B site here and get people to rotate, which is exactly what they ended up doing. From there, they faked it and went into A site, probably on a contact. So what that means is they walked all the way up and they were able to plant the bomb. So now this is a really good strategy. Again, perfect example of what you can do when you're 4v5. Do little plays like this to try to tip the balance in your favor.
Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie, this game might be cooked, but it's okay.
It's 4v5.
It was
If we
fine.
lose this, we're
There are
shit.
5 of them or 50 of
No, okay.
Let's go.
Like, I don't know what to say.
Don't put things in your head, okay? The words that you say form your reality. The words that you say form your reality. Your belief system forms your reality. If you believe that, you know, we should not lose this because it's 5v4, you start putting this layer of pressure on yourself and everyone around you. And you don't really know in a ranked environment how everyone deals with pressure. Some people deal with it really well and they love it. They love being in the moment. But most people don't. They don't like it at all. So now you set a precedent and an expectation that we must win this 5v4.
I'm trying my best.
That Jet pushed me B, I killed her B.
I don't know what happened. I took
Let's
all
stop
of
playing
space
as a
mid.
team and let's just start killing people. Yeah?
He's clearly frustrated. Clearly frustrated. So anyone who's commenting saying he's not, it's clear signs here.
I took all of mid by myself, and we just got dumb.
And this all could have been avoided if you just muted the Jet in the first place.
Because I
Okay,
died
bet.
from behind my back mid doors. He
Then
came
don't
through
push
all the
so
way
far,
to me.
don't
And
push
think of it
so
like
far.
this, you now have watched this far. Let's do a cost benefit analysis on this Jet. We'll look at the Jet rate throughout this entire video, and you can replay the video really quick and see if there been a lot of good communication from this Jet. How much good value have we gotten from this person's comms? If you were to rate it out of 10, 10 out of 10 would be a person who should be signed on the Sentinels, okay? Compare it to that. If you look at any Sentinel VOD where they're actually doing some communication, you'll be able to hear those comms. You know what 10 out of 10 sounds like. Now, related to this Jet, is Jet anywhere close? If I'm gonna rate it, I'll probably say a 2, maybe a 3 out of 10. And this is comparing my experience to playing at a top level in multiple scrims and all these different things, where you have very clear, concise comms, you know exactly what's gonna happen and what's going on. The amount of cost benefit that Woohoojin has for 2 out of 10, it's not worth it. And that's why I say most of the time, you can just mute all your teammates, especially if they're giving you a toxic vibe, a trolly vibe, or something that's just not giving you any value whatsoever. This works really well for the students that are dealing with a lot of misogyny. A lot of times you can just mute people right off the hop and just communicate in the game alone. They'll still be able to hear you, but you don't necessarily have to hear them as well. Now, for those of you who say, well, what if they have those good comms? I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Absolutely. Give everyone the benefit of the doubt at the beginning, but as soon as they give you any inkling that they're not going to be worth your time, eliminate it. The other thing you can do is you turn on character comms, all right? So if you have the voice character comms, these characters will naturally voice where the opponents are. So you don't even have to hear 1-2A from this Jet. When the Jet itself, the character, will call it out for you. So a lot of the times that you guys are hoping for a certain communication being delivered, it can automatically be given to you by the character itself, so you don't even have to listen to them in the first place.
Thanks.
I'm playing anti-Jet right now.
He's trying to hard counter the Jet's entry right here. This is actually kind of low-key smart.
Ball B.
Oh, he changed his dead shaft. Oh my goodness. And this is so important too. So I love that Woohoojin showed this. This is actually big brain right here. So one of the things that you need to do as a Jet main is come up with at least 3 ways to enter in every single bomb site. And go through and stage it. Think about how you want to do it first of all in Valoplant. Visualize it, plan it, hypothesize. Then you want to go into a custom server and you want to practice it and make sure that it's done really well. Then what you want to do is get 2 friends and have them defend the bomb site against you and see if it works really well. See if you can isolate the fights and see what they throw at you so you know what works and how you can change the entries to make it a little bit more accessible in your ranked matches.
I didn't see anything, elbow.
Welcome to my
Bro, are you kidding me?
May I ask why you have a shotgun?
Yeah, because their Jet always dashed
There.
back sight. Except that round she dashed front sight. So I got fucked.
The thought process and the theory of why he's using the shotgun is fine. I'm okay with it. The only issue I have is that it's not versatile. If you're only doing shotgun here, and let's say they hit A, now we're kind of up shit creek without a paddle. What are we gonna do? We just invested all that money into the shotgun, and we're not saving our money to get to the operator, which he wants to do. He's talked about having the elo stick this entire game, but he hasn't been building into it. And if we keep dropping rounds like this, even in the 5v4, you're basically making it a 4v4 if they go to a bomb site that's not yours. So he's heavily investing on trying to catch kills going this way with this strat. My recommendation, again, is always just keep the game as simple as possible here and buy the sheriff, buy weapons that can keep you versatile to give you opportunities to show your skill. The only time you would be doing this really is when you don't believe in yourself. Good kill.
Last player.
So see, here's the problem. You have a shotgun, and it's all long-range weapons that they have. If you're on the attack team, you just grab the bomb, back off, go towards A, or you plant the bomb behind the pillar, and you just hold the angles here on this spot here, and behind him on ladder, and he can't do anything in these long ranges.
Standing.
Cypher's
That's
not
not
doing
good.
anything
Down
else.
B.
And this is where you just get overwhelmed.
Can we just play retake fully and gamble stack sites?
You can notice the change in tonality right here again.
And we just win. It's 5v4.
I think that's how we do it.
Money is so good on the enemy team right now. They have enough money to basically take the entire half
Cypher can
with guns.
usually.
next.
Not a great trade. Oh, no.
We are too dysfunctional, dude.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
But see, here's the thing. Great comment on the dysfunctional thing, but look at all the ults we have now and the lack of coordination to maybe try to do something up here in the top of the peel. It's because we've layered in a whole bunch of pressure. Jet is now making excuses, saying, if we fill, we win. It was a 4v5, sir. For a very long time. There is no amount of filling that would change this outcome if you lose. It's just on you. There's no sense in making excuses here. One of the biggest problems we deal with a lot with players that we coach in Valorant is the coping, but also one of the rules of deception, which is the victimhood fantasizer. I'm blaming these people because they didn't fill for my Jet. That's why we're losing. This is the worst thing you can do when it comes to growth. You cannot take ownership. You will not go far in this game.
Man, we lose
Besides you,
4v5. We lose 4v5.
Putting more and more pressure on yourself by saying things like this. Think about how this site hit just happened. And we have 4 active ults, and we didn't ask for a Yoru ult, nothing. Now granted, this Yoru might have been doing a little bit of tossing, but he also tried to win a couple rounds too, so I'm not fully convinced he was tossing this entire game. Could we have maybe coordinated something with Yoru and Jet? Could we have asked for something? Could we have raised rocketed with the Yoru ult?
Spike Spike planted.
Fuck me, GG's.
GG.
Attacker.
And that's that. So the big thing to reflect on here is there's going to be some people in this game that just want to watch the whole world burn. That might have been the case for Yoru. But regardless, not every single game is going to be like that. There's only so much that you have within your control. You just got to do the best with what cards have been dealt with you. And if you keep doing the right things over time, you'll start seeing success as Woohoojin is seeing right now. He's Immortal 1. He's still on his climb. I'm excited to see more. Thanks for watching.